The second part of our road trip in August 2023 started with a wedding in Franklin, Tennessee, at the same church where our daughter had been married the summer before. Alright, so we just left the wedding and now we're going to the reception. This is my friend Christy. Since the dogs couldn't come to the wedding, Randy went ahead and took the dogs out to the campground and got our camp set up for the next few days, or well, we thought. We stayed at the Grand Ole RV Resort in Goodlettsville, Tennessee, just outside of Nashville. There is music there every night, which makes it worth a visit. So Nashville is totally under construction. So I'm fitting this in because there's a special Beatrix Potter exhibit and my mother loved her art, so I wanted to see this while I have the chance. I could have gotten much better parking, but I didn't know. The Frist Art Museum is worth seeing even if you're not really interested in the exhibits they're showing when you're there, because it's an old post office with beautiful Art Deco architecture. I don't think I'm making this up. I think that was a Marriott and my daughter and I stayed there. Maybe still is a Marriott, the old train station years ago. And right across the street is my son-in-law's alma mater, Hume Fogg High School. But most people come to Nashville for the music, not for the architecture. And I did walk down Music Row. I was headed for the Cash Museum. Pepper coming to see me, but I want her to run around. There we go. So it's going to be another really hot day, and we've been to Nashville a few times before. I'm not sure. We might go back down into town tonight, but I think today we're going to have a quiet day, and I'm happy because Maggie's running and I've got the camera facing me instead of the pretty girl. So, life happens and plans change. This is not my car because instead of seeing Nashville for a few days, we ended up coming to see my brother. He had a health emergency, so we've been visiting with him in Kentucky.
Daisies blooming, sundress swaying in the breeze. I can't stop staring. You've put a spell on me, and I hope that you never decide to set me free. The way you're moving, it's got me moving my own feet. Greatest feeling that I could ever dare to dream is you forever moving next to me. Let's not waste time or take this slow. We've got miles behind us but miles to go, so let's just break this down to the simplest truth.
Once we knew that my brother was going to be fine, we took advantage of being in the area to ride our bikes on the Rivertown Trail in Newburgh, Indiana. It's a really pleasant trail. It's only about 6 miles long, and you ride right along the Ohio River in front of these beautiful stately homes.
And I hope you know I will love you for the rest of my life. Let's not waste time, oh, take this slow. We got miles behind us, but miles to go. So let's just break this down to the simplest truth. You and I as one will always be better than two.
But I could stop making everything crooked.
Right now your head's very lean to the one side. I don't know if that might be to do with it.
Maybe it is.
You're like this.
So we are camping in Mammoth Caves. Still gonna camp here for 2 nights. My brother's doing great, so that was really fortunate actually that we were close enough that we could go and spend some time with him before his surgery. So now we're in Mammoth Cave, and all we've done so far really is walk around the Maple Springs campground. And it's just nice to be out of those crowded private campgrounds. And so I'd be happy with any kind of not crowded campground. But this one, because it's a group camp, our campsite is huge.
Two giant picnic tables, and it's just really big. It's great.
Yeah, 2 fire circles. So we'll see if we use that tonight, because it turns out we happened upon Bat Day at Mammoth Cave National Park. So if they have some cool bat stuff tonight, we'll just be doing that. And I can only take still pictures while we're out and about at Mammoth Cave, because I'm very confused about the rules around any kind of filming, even if you don't make money off it, if you put it on YouTube and YouTube's commercial. So anyway, just to avoid problems, I'm only going to take still pictures. And I'll take plenty of those, hopefully. Anything else? We might go on a bike ride if we can squeeze that in too. There's evidently a nice 9 or 10 mile.
The water is contaminated here.
Oh, that's
for the
right.
moment.
That was a big disappointment getting in late.
Yeah.
Later than we'd hoped last night, and finding out that there's a sign on your water hookup saying boil water advisory. We fortunately had not completely dumped our freshwater tank. We almost did, but we had a little drinking water that I was carrying with us, so we're okay. So Red Top is just outside of Atlanta, about 45 minutes in Cartersville, Georgia. And we made this reservation first because it's a beautiful site on the lake, and we thought we'll just have a few days on the lake this summer. But I think it's going to rain every day we're supposed to be there, so we'll see. We might have to cut the whole thing short, and it just didn't turn out like we envisioned, but that's how things go. It's just a really interesting place, and the art is enjoyable to look at. I hate to say it, but some art museums you go in and you spend a lot of time going, but not here. So I can't say enough good things about the Booth Museum if you're in Cartersville or anywhere in the Atlanta area really, and you like museums. There's also a significant Native American site in Cartersville, Etowah Mounds. The day I went, it was just me and the giant grasshoppers because it was too hot for anyone else to be out there walking around. I'm not climbing Mound A because it's just really hot out here today. But Mound A is where the nobles lived, the chiefs. And this area was a plaza, they think, for games and ceremonies. This is the Etowah River, which is dammed and forms Lake Allatoona, where we're camping. Okay, obviously this is a modern reproduction, but they tried to make it as accurate as archaeologists and Native scholars know how to make it. So this is probably what people lived in. Something like this. Some were round, some were, but most were not, it says on the sign. Okay, truck's coming. I guess we should cross.
Like our car.
Not get hit by a car. We've come into Cartersville for dinner. It's a cute little town. We've tried a couple different places. We're going to try something new tonight. We're going to try the 8-Track Barn Grill. We've eaten at its sister restaurant, the Appalachian Grill. Ice cream. That coconut's ice cream. It's just on the other side of that four-way diner. So we're at the walk-up window, but there's quite a line of cars getting into the drive-thru. It's clearly right.
Got a Almond Joy sundae. Just coconut ice cream and fudge.
And I got double scoop banana pudding ice cream.